What's up, guys? We're back today looking at some more Battlefield 4 action. In today's video, I've been listening to you guys' advice, and we're going to give you a little bit raw gameplay, so hopefully you will enjoy that. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the all-famous Famas, and this gun right here is beastie, and what's going to make it good, what is kind of bad, and we'll talk about some of those things in this video. So stay tuned, enjoy the gameplay, and let's dive into this commentary. Now, first off, before we do get started, I want to say that I understand, yes, this is not a live comm. In the future, I will be doing that whenever I squad up with my teammates or other people's subs or whoever it may be. Whenever I'm squadding up, I'll be sure to do a live comm in the future. That way, the picture matches the, the voice. And also, I understand that my hair looks a little crazy, a little Wolfman going on, but hey, it's like -50 after windshield right now, so I gotta do something to stay a little bit warm, so don't mind the hair. But moving forward, let's talk about this Famas. This gun fires freaking fast. And what is the benefits of that? What is the negatives of that? Well, the benefits is that you are going to destroy people up close, as long as you're hitting the money. As I get destroyed up close there, missing my shots. But if you hit a corner and somebody else hits a corner, that panic fire I'm always talking about, that if you have a shotgun, you're most likely going to win. Well, if you have a Famas, you're most likely going to win against, 9 out of 10 guns in the game. If they don't have a shotgun, you're pretty much going to win the battle with the Famas, because it really does just shred people and just, oh my gosh, like it just kills people like instantly if it's up close. And the rate of fire on this thing is just amazing. So that is like the big thing for the Famas that makes it a desirable gun to use, is the rate of fire. Its rate of fire is the highest, I believe, among the assault rifles, and it just really does get the job done when it comes to up close battles. Now, what about the distance shots and the mid-range and, those types of things? Does it have that versatility that some of the other assault rifles have in the game? And the answer is, with control, yes. Does it have the greatest long distance abilities? No, but it can do pretty good in the medium range battles and at that mid distance, at that mid mark. Now, another drawback to this gun is the reload time, which is just freaking long. Like, even if you don't have bullets in the chamber, or especially if you don't have any bullets left in your round or magazine or clip or whatever you guys want to call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But if you have 0 bullets, if you don't know this already, it takes longer to reload with every gun in the game than it would if you had, like, say, just 1 bullet left in your magazine. So just keep that in mind whenever you're playing. Try to have 1 bullet left at least whenever you reload, because it will shorten your reload time. And if you can do that, a lot of the times you can save your life. But sometimes you do need that last bullet. But if you can, avoid it, and definitely try to save yourself a little bit of time with the reloads. It's usually not a crazy amount of time, but the difference between a half second to a second to, basically that difference there for a lot of the guns is going to be around a half a second or so, or even more, a little bit less. And that difference can be the difference between, living and dying, and, obviously that's going to have its benefits just to have that shorter time. So with that being said, regardless if you have bullets left or if you have no bullets left, you're going to have an extremely long reload time, like around 3 seconds, roughly 2.5, 3.5, like, I don't know, it's something right around there. And it is quite painful. So while the gun is great up close and you can mow down a few people real quickly, you're really going to notice that the reload time sucks. So you're going to have to really play it a little bit slower, which is kind of like a contradiction to how the gun style is. But what I mean by play it slower isn't that you need to hit corners and stuff slowly. It's that you really need to pay attention to your bullets, and whenever you have to reload, find cover, like super cover, because you can't mow down guys, reload, mow down some more guys, reload, mow down some more guys. You got to mow down guys, stop, reload, stop, reload. Like, the reload is just ridiculous. So that's just something to forewarn you about. And the other thing is that this gun only has 26 bullets. Now, I know that 5 bullet difference doesn't sound like a lot, but in the heat of battle, and especially combining the fact that it has a long reload, that does become a problem with the 5 less bullets. And also, with the super fast rate of fire and the smaller clip size, magazine size. You know, you run into the dilemma of you're pretty much going to run through the clip really quickly, especially if you leave your finger on the trigger for any amount of extended time. Like, you are going to fly through the magazines and also fly through ammo if you are not careful. So you got to control your fire. You got to control your holding on to that, just holding on to that trigger, because, you know, in a flash, you will definitely find yourself having to reload and running out of ammo, and that combination is just really, really bad and not the way you're going to ideally want to use this weapon. But with all that being said, this is definitely a nice weapon and definitely a nice gun. It's one of those guns you have to get used to, and you're not going to maybe like it right away. Maybe you'll love it right away. I'm not sure. It really depends on your play style. But once you learn it, once you adapt to it, once you understand it, once you get the idea of how this gun's supposed to be used, you get used to the recoil, you get used to those types of things, you're going to have some success with this weapon. It can definitely be really nice up close. I mean, amazing up close, and really good at medium range, and decent, you know, not the greatest, but decent at the longer range engagements. Whenever you get into a longer range engagement, the key with this gun is going to be to microburst, or to shoot very, very few bullets at one time. Like, I would not want to shoot more than four bullets. And with the rate of fire at this gun, that's a really, really quick little tap on the trigger there, and you're basically going to be at 4 bullets. So if you just tap, you're usually going to get 2 or 3 bullets firing at a time, and that's usually the way you're going to want to play it at longer engagements, and usually medium engagements, but definitely longer engagements. You only want to be firing a few bullets at a time, and you're going to have some more success. Also, we are on China Rising here. That is the new battle pack, or not, shoot, I'm crazy. That is the map pack we are on right now. That is one of the downloadable map packs. They do have premium, so as these new maps come out, like Second Assault and things like that, I will be having gameplay for it. But with that being said, as of right now, all that is out is the China Rising, downloadable content, DLC, whatever. But, you know, it's definitely, I definitely like China Rising. It's definitely got some nice maps, and I definitely got some good stuff. So I can't wait to see what Second Assault's going to be looking like. And also, talking about that, there's going to be some patches released for Battlefield. So I may be slowing down on putting out a bunch of content, as I've been doing in the past few weeks, because basically I've been trying to get rid of all the old gameplay and get, you know, basically, so when I start uploading in the future, it's going to all be post-patch. And the reason I'm saying this is because, one, Second Assault's probably going to be coming out soon here, but also with the patch, it's going to be a huge gameplay patch, so it's going to affect how different vehicles work, how different weapons work. There's going to be a whole lot of balancing going on. The DMRs are supposed to be getting a buff. So just a lot of things are going to change as far as the weapons go. So I don't want to be, you know, breaking down a weapon with old stats and that weapon's completely different after the fact. So I may even have to redo some of my weapon breakdowns. But with that being said, let's continue talking about the Famas. And again, what's going to make this gun useful and effective, and some of the attachments I like on it. Now, shout outs to Matemio, because, you know, he put me on this little combination, which is the compensator. And, you know, I really hadn't used compensator with too many assault rifles, but now I definitely see the use. Like, whenever a gun has high recoil, to the left and to the right and up, you know, I would recommend the compensator, because that high recoil left and right is very, very difficult to control. And with the Famas, it's a very high recoil weapon, and that's another negative to it. But if you use the compensator, it's not as bad, and it's more of a straight down pull. It's a straight down pull to counter the recoil without it, but your bullets are going to be deviating left and right like crazy. So I recommend using that compensator as one, as well as the laser sight, because, again, up close is where you're going to shred, and if you have a more accurate weapon when you don't have to, you know, aim down sight, that's definitely going to help you out with the hip fire whenever you do hit the corner and you get into that panic fire, that panic battle, or whatever it may be. It's definitely going to help out, so I recommend the laser sight and the compensator. And also I was using the angled grip. I like the angled grip with it. It's definitely a nice fit. Again, I've been using the angle grip a lot lately with a lot of different weapons as opposed to the stubby or potato grip. Definitely still enjoy using the stubby and potato grip, but again, just got to be able to mix it up and try different things out. But definitely the compensator with this weapon and a few other weapons I've been using it with definitely gets real nice results, and I definitely, again, recommend it for most weapons that are going to have high recoil to the left and to the right. Now, if it's only one way, you're going to be better off just countering the recoil yourself, but if it's on both sides, I think the compensator is the best bet to go with, and that's going to get you some solid results and get you a more productive and shorter time to kill, because you're going to be a little bit more accurate and control your weapon a lot better. And weapon control is where it is at. That's where you're going to have success. And as you can see here, Famas just laying people down up close. Like if they want to hit that corner and you see them coming, they really better have a shotgun, or it's going to be difficult for them to win those battles, especially considering you're an assault. So you can drop a med kit and make it even more likely that you're going to win those up close battles. Now, as far as the pistols goes that you want to use with this, just use whatever pistol you like. I mean, again, you're going to win a lot of those up-close battles. If you run into 3 or 4 guys, however, you may run into a situation where you're going to need to pull out your pistol and finish off the last guy or two. So make sure it's just a pistol you're comfortable with. Maybe the Shorty G, maybe the 93R, maybe the G18, maybe the M9. Those are the pistols I really enjoy using. But whatever pistol you like, definitely I recommend just going with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, as far as the Famas, man. I definitely like this weapon. I definitely recommend it. And again, it's going to be one that takes a little bit more time to get used to, but once you do, it's definitely well worth the wait. But that's it for me, guys. Until the next time, I hope you enjoyed. We gone.